IT strategy helping or hurting your business? The fact is that IT strategies are meant to streamline your operations, boost efficiency and productivity, but instead, sometimes it can feel like a bottleneck for your business growth. So the question really becomes, is your IT infrastructure helping your business to expand, or is it holding you back? So, like so many other businesses following that shiny object syndrome with the new hot software, the question really becomes, is that software aligned with your business goals and objectives, not to mention the pace at which you're growing? So the reality is you need a map, a roadmap. IT infrastructure plays a critical role in your business's success. So let's talk about how aligning your technology investments with your business goals can create sustainable success. It is time to rethink our approach with IT, software, platforms, applications, whatever you want to call it, and ensure that whatever software you pick is actually a catalyst towards your success and not a barrier to your real business mission. So all businesses start as a single person doing a single task a single way. But the problem is, as businesses grow and develop, there's going to be more processes that work together to create, hopefully, one outcome. And when a team expands to more than one person, what inevitably happens is person A does it their way and person B does it their way, which creates a disjointed effort when it comes to productivity and business strategy. The reality is that there are so many different softwares, applications, technologies, and now with AI, there's so many different options out there that if you do not have a cohesive strategy for where your business is headed, then your technical infrastructure is going to hurt your business. Now, there's some good news here, because if you have a series of functional manual processes, then the answer is simple. You're going to start automating the aspects of those manual processes that are redundant and repetitive. Because if you're spending a lot of time manually inputting data, there is a huge opportunity for you to free up time, money, resources by making sure that that doesn't happen as often as it does. This not only leads to time inefficiency, but a huge risk for human error, which, for the record, is a real error. This is a real error that any IT person is going to tell you about. Human error is a real problem for any sort of IT system. And this doesn't have to be anything crazy. This could be somebody forgetting a period in their email and never getting an email from your business. This could be them missing a digit in their phone number or putting the wrong digit in their phone number, and then you can't communicate with them. So human error comes from both sides. It comes from the people who work in your business, the people who work on your business, or the people that are coming to buy from your business. Anybody can make a human error. That is a thing. And that's why this is an opportunity, because if you have a functional manual process, then you are already well on your way to creating a business enterprise architecture that actually supports your business's growth. By modernizing your processes, you're going to create more productivity, reduce errors, and empower your employees to focus on higher value tasks, because manual data input is not a high value task. The analysis of what that data tells you could be a high value task, but if somebody's having to spend all their time just getting the data in there to analyze it, they are focused on the data input and not the analysis part. Outdated and underdeveloped processes are always going to be a bottleneck for your business. This could look like your customer service tickets not communicating with your sales team on different issues that come up all the time. This could even be a problem internally, meaning, say your customer service team always has an issue with this one thing, and they are unable to communicate that effectively to your IT department. Any inefficient process in your business is ultimately going to slow down the entire organization's operation and increase the team frustration and culture. Have you ever been on a customer service call where you were the customer and the person on the other end seems frustrated? There's a chance that they are frustrated with the IT setup, the hoops they have to jump through just to do their job. Because here is the question everybody needs to ask themselves. Is how you do your work harder than the work you have to do? And what that really means is the way you execute your work, meaning whatever technology you use, whatever software you use, is that aspect of your job harder than the work you actually have to do. But this is a question everybody needs to answer for themselves. Is this you right now? Is how you do your work harder than the work you do? And that means you might be operating on some outdated processes, and you need to develop an enterprise IT architecture so that your business can run more smoothly and effectively. Because you have to make sure that your IT setup is aligned with your business goals and objectives. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but with the invention of AI, it's only getting more challenging to make sure that you're integrating the most modern technology in your business. And if your competitors are innovating with these new technologies, then you're going to be behind. And the reality is that not every software is a perfect match for every business. But if you've never thought about it, or you've never analyzed it, or you've never created a roadmap for it, then you don't know which technologies are good for your business and which you don't need. Which means that if you don't have that cohesive strategy in place, then integrating or checking out any new modern technologies, like any new AI, is going to just be challenging and then disruptive. Because if you do not have a unified approach to your operation, then it's going to lead to patchwork solutions, or what I call workarounds. And workarounds, while ultimately successful because they work, they are a waste of time and money. And they are temporary. People create a workaround and think it's gonna last forever. Your workaround may work today, but there's a tomorrow eventually where it's not gonna work anymore. And then it's gonna be a big problem. Believe me, I've seen that so many times. Too many times to even share. In fact, if you want me to be brutally honest right now, one of the reasons that I am creating these videos is because I want to save you the time and money that it takes to get a consultant to tell you what the real answer is by helping you create your own business blueprint, because you are the expert on your business. I'm the expert on solutioning for technical issues and technical gaps, but you ultimately would have to tell me what you're trying to accomplish with your technical infrastructure for me to create the technical infrastructure that your business needs. I hope that makes sense, because I know it's a little complicated, but you're the expert on your business and what your business needs. But if you're unable to communicate that to me or any other consultant or any other developer that you're working with, then they are going to create the wrong solution for you. If I can help business owners and stakeholders in businesses tell consultants exactly what they need because they are transitioning from legacy to modern, then I'm gonna save everybody time, money, and headaches, and a lot of consulting calls where people are doing discovery. Because while discovery is necessary, if you come to the table with a written plan, then your consultant can hit the ground running, meaning excellent. I know exactly where your gaps are, and this is what we need to work on. Because just because you're an expert in your business does not necessarily mean you're an expert in the technology setup that you need. And that's where having that third-party perspective is really helpful. But I am totally jumping ahead of myself. Like I said, I was just being brutally honest there for a second. Here's the reality. I want you to be successful with the technology setup that you have for your business. And the only way I can help you do that is if I help you create the right blueprint for your business. And then you can get a developer to set that up for you. And then your business is actually in a scalable environment. So your success is not going to be your own problem or your own bottleneck. Only by creating the right technological blueprint will your business be able to grow and scale without serious consequences. Because having too many sales is a good problem to have, but if you don't have the technical infrastructure, those growing pains are going to be more painful than they are successful. And I'm trying to help you avoid pain here. So did you know, in a study done by HubSpot in 2020, that 90% of customers believe that companies need to do better at onboarding new clients? So if you're a coach, consultant, or agency owner, then listen up, because the next 2 minutes could completely transform your business and its future. Content nowadays is so focused on lead generation and sales funnels, which, don't get me wrong, are really important for your business. However, they are not the most important thing for your business, because Onboarding is not just getting somebody to agree to give you money. It's the real first impression that you're giving to your client about what it's like to work with you. So think about it. What does your current onboarding process say about your business? What does it say about what it's like to work with you? And how much confidence would your new client have in being able to get the results that you've been promising them through your current onboarding process? Now, don't just take my word for it. There have been countless additional studies done by a lot of softwares that many of you probably use, and they found about improving their onboarding process. Zendesk found a 20% increase in customer satisfaction by improving their onboarding process. HubSpot found 50% faster adoption rates by improving their onboarding process. Dropbox has seen a 50% reduction in client churn by improving their onboarding process. Slack saw a user retention increase by 40% because of their improved onboarding process. Intercom saw a 25% increase in user engagement because of their improved onboarding process. Canva saw active user rates increase by 35% because of their new onboarding process. And Asana saw a 20% increase in adoption and usage rates by their new onboarding process. Now, an onboarding process is really not just about what your business does and the first impression that you give to your client. It is also about what software you choose to support that business process. And furthermore, making sure you're maximizing your usage of that software to really get the bang for your buck for your business. And for the record, this is not me telling you what software you should be using. This is just about making sure you have the right software in place to support whatever onboarding process you're going to design. Frankly, if I could solve all of your business architecture needs in 10 or 15 minutes, then YouTube wouldn't exist, consultants wouldn't exist, online courses wouldn't exist, none of it would be necessary, and I never would have spent 18-hour days as a business consultant helping my clients optimize their usage of Salesforce and every other platform they used. So if you are tired of trying to navigate through your business's technical processes without a clear roadmap, then I'm introducing to you the Pimp My Process workshop. More profit through efficiency in just 2 days. So this is an intensive workshop where we are going to take your business from just being reactive to being strategic. And we're going to start with your onboarding process. You're going to walk away with an actual business blueprint that aligns your IT technical strategy with your business objectives to improve customer satisfaction and therefore retention. So don't miss out on this opportunity to revolutionize your onboarding process through the Pimp My Process workshop and take charge of your business's future. So if you are ready to start turning your new clients into raving fans from your first impression, then find out more at the link below, and you can find out the agenda for the 2 days and everything that you can expect from this workshop. See you there.